Hello Taurus, and welcome to your March 2020 monthly reading. I'm so excited to be doing one for you. So before I hop in, Taurus, I have been feeling like February has been kind of chaotic for you guys, perhaps. I feel like it's very much like internal chaos. Almost like I feel like you guys kind of like want to be alone a lot more often than usual. I feel like you guys also need to give yourselves a bit more TLC, and you're doing that by being alone and taking time away from the people around you. But I feel as though there's like this inner chaos to organize, and it's not bad. I don't feel like March is going to be a bad month for you. I feel like March is going to be very transformative and healing, and like almost as if we're like purging all of that chaotic energy, like really getting that out of ourselves this month and really getting back into grind mode, Taurus. I feel like March is going to be grind mode for you guys. Also, I'm picking up on some weird love vibes. Weird things in regards to love. So let's see what Tarot has to say about that, though. I'm not going to speak on it. I'm just saying, look at that. Split the deck. I have memories of love when I split the deck. So perhaps you're thinking of somebody, Taurus, that you really want to reach out to. I feel it's like this could be romantic or platonic, but I do feel, Taurus, as if there's somebody you've been kind of wanting to reconnect with. But let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. Give it a good shuffle, and then let's go ahead and pull some oracles. Ooh, trapped in fear, makes sense. You guys are kind of giving me almost, wow, temptation. Taurus. You guys are kind of giving me like the same energy as Aries. Emotional loss, interesting. All right, let's see. Ooh, that one fell on the floor, so I'm gonna have to go out and grab it. So let's see if any other cards want to fall. All right, that is it. All right, let me grab the one on the floor real quick. Oh my goodness. All right, Taurus, let's see what cards we have here. So first card we have is emotional loss. I feel as though this emotional loss card is old news. I don't think this is something that's coming up. I think it's like you've already experienced the emotional loss. Either like it didn't work out with somebody, or you lost a friend, or perhaps like something went down with family, like maybe you moved, and you're just kind of feeling like a lack of, in regards to community and people. That's what I'm getting, a lack of in regards to community and people. Next card we have here is trapped in fear. And I was saying, I was talking about that inner chaos. And then it was interesting, so it's interesting that this card fell, because when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's kind of what I was seeing in my head, inner chaos. And I feel as though it's like self-inflicted, almost like Aries. I feel it's like, you guys don't have to have this mindset. You really have to change your perspective. I think it's just like a frustration. Like you guys are a little overwhelmed, a little frustrated with where you're at in life right now. Perhaps it wasn't what you thought it would be like. And so there's this like now inner conflict of like self-doubt and self-restriction and all that. And that does not need to be there, Taurus. Interesting card is temptation. I think that has to do with that person I was picking up on. Perhaps I was picking up that like maybe you guys have been trying to reconnect with somebody, and that's been very tempting, but maybe for whatever reason you are unable to, or you feel like you can't. Or maybe there has been other things tempting you, like substance, or you've been tempted to, because this temptation card is not necessarily like, you know, you're not tempted towards anything good typically. So I don't know, I feel as though you guys are getting tempted to either reconnect with the person, or you're being tempted by peers, like peer pressure. That's something I'm picking up on too, peer pressure. Something I think is interesting too is we have the waiting game here. Again, I feel as though like I keep picking up on like a person. I feel as though like with the waiting game, And this might not apply to all of you. I don't think all of you are trying to reconnect with somebody. I'm also picking up that some of you are trying to disconnect from people, and that could be the temptation and reason why we have, emotional loss here, because that that need to disconnect with someone. And that could also be why we have trapped in fear here, in that mental conflict, because you're like, should I disconnect from this person? Should I not? And I feel like the waiting game here is like, you're waiting for things to play out. You're waiting for the right time to make your move, because you know there's a right time to make the move. Or you're waiting on the other person, perhaps. All right, let's see. I also have authority and solar plexus. Now, this authority following the waiting game card to me means it is your move. It is your move. You have to be the one to take authority of your own life. You have to be the one to free yourself from this mental conflict. You have to be the one to deal with this emotional loss and temptation you've been feeling. You guys have to be the one. No one's going to do it for you, Taurus. You have to do it. And I know that's always hard to hear for Taurus, because you guys are always taking care of everybody else. So, when it comes down to like somebody needs to take care of Taurus, I feel like you guys look around and nobody wants to take care of you. Or you look around and you feel like nobody's there. But I feel as though that could also be why you have this temptation of like, perhaps, trying to fill that void, trying to build a community around you that is supportive of you. So maybe you're trying to replace those feelings with, or you're trying to mask those feelings with like nicotine, alcohol, marijuana, all types of like substances, or other people who, might not be the right ones. Taurus, I feel like this is really a time to just organize your life. Like, I feel like the disorganization does not need to be there. That's a big thing I want to say. The disorganization and the mental conflicts, it does not need to be there. And I think that's why the authority card is here and the solar plexus chakra is here, because you guys kind of need to like check back in, get back in grind mode. Playtime's over, get back in grind mode, okay? Time to start improving life rather than just sitting in what it is. It's time to start improving it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Tarot has to say about your week. So all the cards are upright. So if any of them come out in reverse, that's just the way Spirit intended. But we're all going to give them a fair chance at being upright. So yeah, upright, upright, upright. Let's see what's going on week 1 for you, Taurus. The moon. Oh my god, the moon and the tower week 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let's see what else is going on for you. But I just want to pull the spread, I guess, before. No, let's talk about this, because these two are just some big major arcana cards. So the moon. The moon is all about things coming in the dark. So like lies, deception, or just truly not seeing your life for what it is, or not seeing the path in front of you. There is like this in the dark feeling for you guys, Taurus. There is this like unsure energy here, Taurus, with this moon card. It's funny because I think I've pulled the moon for you guys before, like either in January or February, one of those monthly readings. I think I pulled the moon as well. So you guys are still dealing with deception. And here's the thing, Taurus and Scorpio, both of you have this karmic life lesson that has to deal with truth. Finding truth, living the truth, speaking your truth. Like, that is a big thing for you guys. And I think it's because you guys as children were constantly silenced, constantly, in the dark on things. Like, people might not be lying to you, but they are also not telling you the complete truth. And I feel as though this first week of March, that is like a lesson that the universe keeps throwing at you over and over again, and you refuse to learn it. You refuse to learn it. And now we have this tower moment where it's like, you're going to learn it this time. The universe is going to make sure that you learn it this time, Taurus. Tower. The tower is all about things crumbling. So whatever is being like, whatever deception is going on here, it's going to crumble. It's all going to come out. It's all going to surface. And you have to let it. You have to really see the truth here without the rose-colored glasses on. It's like, stop lying to yourselves. Stop beating around the bush. See your situation for what it freaking is, Taurus. I have this like image in my head of you guys just like turning a blind eye to everything. Like, you just don't want to deal with it, so you don't look. You have to look. You have to look. You have to walk through this moment. You have to walk through this Tower moment. And I think you guys will this month. I think, like I said, I feel like this is the month where you transform. This is the month where you heal. This is the month where you get back on your grind. This is y'all's month, I can tell. Okay, let's see what's going on week 2. Whoa, Capricorn pulled that too. Ooh, whoo, King of Pentacles. If this is not a Taurus reading, is it ever a Taurus reading without the King of Pentacles? It's like having a Leo reading without the Strength card. Okay, 5 of Rods. Conflicts. And with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like it could be conflicts regarding work, perhaps, conflicts regarding your career. King of Pentacles is all about, really being focused on and driven by money and career and assets. So I feel as though it's difficult right now. It's difficult to have that drive and that focus if there's all this conflict going on. And that conflict, it looks like week 2 is when that conflict really picks up. But you have to have your head in the game, Taurus. You need to stay out of the drama, stay out of the conflict, stay out of the fights. Remember what you're here to do. You're here to work. You're not here to make friends. You're not here to make friends. You're not here to live happily ever after. No, you're here to work and grind, Taurus. So remember that week 2. Let's see what else is going on week 3. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We have the Empress, and that fell by itself. And then we have the Lovers. I was picking up on love, and then 8 of Pentacles. But I want to see what the Empress is being written down by. Wow, you guys are having a crazy month. Strength. Taurus, week 3. Week 3, you guys really need to take that time to sit with yourselves and face everything that happened week 1 and 2, okay? And you have to really give yourself the TLC. Like, when you do sit and have that reality check with yourself, have that honest conversation with yourself, make sure you're doing it from a place of strength. Make sure you're doing it in a respectful way. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to your friends if they were in your situation. Be kind, be caring to yourself. Nurture yourself. The Empress is all about nurturing the self so you can nurture the people around you properly. Because if you're out of whack, people around you might be out of whack too. You know what I mean? But week 3 is when you have to sit and reflect. Week 3 is also when you have to decide. What is your next move, Taurus? Where are you going to go from here? What do you really want out of life, and how can you get it? That is where you have to have that honest conversation with yourself, Taurus. Week 3 is going to be that big, I think, realization that, things happen for a reason. I'm where I'm at for a reason, and I need to grind now, and I need to work. The Lovers card with the 8 of Pentacles, 4th week, Taurus. I told you I was picking up that you guys either want to reconnect with somebody or you're tempted to talk to somebody. I don't know what that energy is. But the Lovers upright here in the 8 of Pentacles, it looks like you're kind of maybe mentally working towards that. Little by little, mentally working towards it, trying to figure out how you can reach back out, or how you can connect with this person that you feel romantically drawn to, and it looks like since the Lovers are it looks like since the Lovers card is upright, that this person's also thinking about you too. The Lovers card upright means, the joining of 2 souls very romantically. It's not one-sided ever. So I feel as though week 4 might be a good time to finally reach out. Week 4 of February. All right, let's go ahead and see what oracle cards, or sorry, not oracle cards, confirmation cards you guys get. Okay. 3 oracles. Let's see if any more want to come out. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shuffle. And then we'll just deal it one more time. I just feel as though there's more confirmation cards that want to come out. Ooh. Oh my god, Strength card came out again. Look at that. What else wants to come out? I feel though, Taurus, this month is you're gonna be happy at the end of the month. I don't know why I keep feeling like this month is like when you finally do things for yourselves. Like you guys stop being in like this mentality of like, I can't do this, I can't do that. And like you guys finally be like, you know what? I deserve everything I want out of life and I'm gonna go get it. I really feel as though that happens to you guys this month. So first one, let's talk about the Strength card, confirming obviously that you need to nurture yourself and have strength in doing so. Have strength in everything. Have strength when you're going through this deception. Have strength when you go through the conflict. Have strength when you have to sit and reflect with it. And have strength when you, reconnect with your lover. We have, it says strength and grace through kindness and forgiveness and self-confidence. Make sure you give yourself that confidence, Taurus. I feel like you've been lacking a lot of confidence in February. So make sure with March you go through it. Ooh, the next confirmation we have is a star. It says a dream come true, believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So this, first half of the month, it is the end of it. Things surface, the truth gets revealed, and then you guys have your conflict, and then you put an end to it. But I feel like the star here means this time is very destined. It's very destined, it's very fated, and it's all kind of like putting you back on track, because I feel as though you've been off track. And then we have Ace of Raphael. It says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. That's that Lover's card, Taurus. Whatever connection this is that's been on your mind, it's gonna be like once you do reach out and reconnect to that person, it's kind of a really beautiful connection. It's gonna be rather fulfilling. And then I have King of Raphael. It says, yes, it is safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passions. I feel that as though that means trust yourself, Taurus, but also it's okay to trust like people around you too. I feel like you've had a distrust for people lately. I think you've been probably just like a lot of snaky people have been surfacing. Of course you have a distrust. We have the deception card here, so rightfully so there's a distrust. But like I said, I think the main thing it's talking about is it's okay to trust yourself. If you have a bad feeling about someone, you have a bad feeling, trust it. If you have a good feeling about a situation, then you have a good feeling, enjoy it. Be more sure of yourself, you know what I mean? And I have Knight of Michael. It says, your worry is unnecessary. Focus your thoughts on the outcome you desire. Release feelings of regret, guilt, or worry to your angels. I feel like that really confirms what I was saying about like the trapped in fear card and having self-inflicted doubts and all that. I feel like it's true. All that is unnecessary. You're carrying that luggage for no reason. You don't need it, so purge it and let it go. And then I have 5 of Raphael. It says, everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for their silver lining. I think it's really beautiful that this card confirms that there will be opportunities for happiness coming your way. So allow yourself to receive it. I feel as though you guys haven't been very receiving of your blessings because you feel like you don't deserve it, but you do, Taurus. You do. And then I have Knight of Raphael. It says, committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations that make your heart flutter. Taurus, you are going to get into something romantic very soon. We've had 2 confirmation cards confirming the love and the 8 of Pentacles card. Something romantic is well on this way this month. And then I have 10 of Raphael. It says, love and blessings fill your life, harmonious relationships with family members, happily ever after. Again with the love. Taurus, there's going to be so much love around you this month. Seriously. So do not get caught up in the deception and conflict. Face that, work through that, and then let that go. And then be appreciative of the ones that you do have. Just because you lose doesn't mean like just because you lose people, that's never a loss. They were meant to go, and that's just that. But there are people around you, Taurus, that care about you. They care about you, and you need to just give them that recognition, because I also feel like you've been in like this mindset of no one cares. But people do. And you're also going to get into such a romantic energy I was picking up on from the very beginning. There's such a romantic energy in the air for you guys. I'm super excited. But yeah, Taurus, that was your March monthly reading. If this resonated with you, like this video and subscribe to this channel for more readings. Also comment below what you think. I love hearing what you guys think. And yeah, if you guys want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter or whatever, I'll link that down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video.